Hello! This is my review for Battlefield. And when I'm over, this world and her dominion shall belong to Morgaine! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Christ, how the fuck does Mordred do that? Anywho, wow. Oh, head rush. Hello everybody, back again. Hope you're well. This is my review for the season 26 opener, Battlefield. Yeah, basically this is my replica of Excalibur from the film Excalibur. Sadly not Battlefield. Yeah, listen to that. There can be only one. No, wrong franchise. But yeah, basically, I love Battlefield. I think it's fucking amazing. It doesn't have a good reputation. It's a bit meh. I fucking love it. This was the first story of Sylvester McCoy era I had on VHS, because I recorded it when UK Gold showed it back in the early 90s. And I watched it over and over and over again. When I was young, fucking hell, I'm almost 40. When I was young, 30 odd years ago, fuck me. But basically, when I was a child, I had, wow, I'm still catching my breath. How the fuck does Mordred do that? Anywho, I'm rabbiting on. When I was a child, I loved King Arthur. I was obsessed with the mythology of King Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table, Galahad, Lancelot, Arthur, Guinevere, Mordred, Morgaine, Merlin. So this story, I already loved. I love the fact that it's got sword fights. I love the fact that it was filmed mostly in Rutland Water, which back then was in my home county of Leicestershire. But now they've broken away and formed their own county. Those treasonous bastards. One day we shall reclaim it. But yeah, I love the story. Sword fights, fighting, mystery, magic, Morgaine, Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart for one last appearance in Doctor Who, yes. Sadly, it was his last appearance in Doctor Who. He did one more story on screen for Sarah Jane Adventures, but sadly his health declined, and we all know what happened then. Rest in peace, Nicholas Courtney. But either how, he gets one last appearance, not counting Cyberbrig. One last appearance in Doctor Who story alongside Sylvester McCoy. Now, the Brigadier was supposed to die. Ben Uranovich basically filled the story full of Easter eggs, like he did with Remembrance. And like Remembrance, but don't take away from the story. They're just Easter eggs to previous adventures. See, that's how it should be done. Fucking Levine and his fucking perfectionist, cuntish behaviour. This is how you do it. A little few Easter eggs, such as Liz Shaw being name-checked. Obviously, you've got the Brigadier unit, you got Sergeant Benton being name-checked. And yeah, the Brigadier is supposed to die. In his final confrontation with the Destroyer, who is phenomenal, by the way. I love the makeup on it and the mask. It's awesome then, it's awesome now. Basically, he was supposed to sacrifice himself, killing the Destroyer, and the Doctor was going to know about it. Apparently, the funeral scene, memorial scene, had him take out his pocket the Brigadier's obituary, which would have been a nice touch. Uranovich regrets it now, because he says that he would have killed him then, and yeah, that's fair enough. I'm personally glad he didn't, because he did do a load of Big Finish stuff as well, with later Doctors, and indeed the Sixth Doctor. But anyway, I'm digressing. Basically, the TARDIS picks up a distress call from another universe, and this is the last time we see the TARDIS interior this season, and indeed in Classic Who as a whole. And the set is darkened, mostly because it had been destroyed after season 25, and all it is net curtains and the TARDIS console. Personally, I think the TARDIS looks fab. All dark and that lot. Yeah, TARDIS picks up a distress signal from another universe. Knights from that universe have landed on Earth, basically from a parallel Earth. And the Doctor, it's claimed to be a future version of Doctor. Personally, I think it's a Doctor from that universe. Is basically hidden Arthur's body in our universe, and there's a war brewing and that lot. And the Doctor has to stop Morgaine from basically wiping everyone out and try to solve the mystery of Arthur. I think Sylvester McCoy is phenomenal in this story. He has a great anti-war speech in this one. I love the fact that he holds Excalibur's scabbard, like, hold on, like an air guitar. It's like, we shall destroy it. Morgaine! Yeah, basically like that. I love the guest cast in this one. Brigadier Winifred Bambera is phenomenal. Angela Bruce is clearly having a good time for this one. She has some great scenes, including one where she stands up out of the car's going along, and she's got a machine gun. She's blasting away at the baddies as the car's going on. One of the enemy knights turns around and says, "Magnificent." It's hard to disagree. It's fucking awesome. I love the story. It's a 10 out of 10, for sure. Absolutely, 10 out of 10. For me, it's the weakest story of the season, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I say I love it. It's awesome. It's just I think the other stories are better. And that shows the quality of writing. Because if this had been done during Graham Williams' era, it had been held up as a classic. Or even with John Perrier or whatever. Maybe not Philip Hinchcliffe. But either way, I digress. I love the fact that halfway through, or towards the end of part 2, part 3, basically we're just right there, guest cast out. Now, in the Eric Saward era, they'd all been killed off. But thankfully, we're not in the Saward era anymore, and we just get evacuated. There we go. Bye. I love Morgaine. She is awesome. Jean Marsh makes her last appearance in Doctor Who as Morgaine. She has some great scenes with her son Mordred, and she has a nice scene with the Brigadier where they hold a truce just so they can hold a memorial to the dead. It's just so many great scenes. I love the story. I say 10 out of 10. Wonderful scenery. It's filmed in the heart of summer. The cast loved making the story. I love watching it. I just wish we'd seen more of this unit team, because I definitely get the idea and the impression that Brigadier Alistair Lethbridge-Stewart was handing over the torch to Brigadier Bambera, and we'd have had more stories with her and her unit team in the future if the show hadn't been cancelled. That's the impression I get. And to be honest, that's the impression I got when I first watched this when I was a kid. And yeah, it's such a shame, because this is a truly multinational unit team. You got officers and soldiers from likes of Poland and Czechoslovakia, and at one point I thought it was Russian, but no, it's I think it's Lithuanian or something. But yeah, but this is how a unit should have been in the 70s if it had a bigger budget. You know, soldiers and officers from around the world fighting for one common cause, to make sure that people don't blow shit up. They do that by blowing shit up themselves. But either way, the first unit story since Terror of Zygons is absolutely fantastic. Unit go out on a high note, in my opinion. My next review will be for Ghostlight. I'm not sure when that'll be. Hopefully early next week. And yeah, and in the words of the Brigadier, possibly, rock on. Dee-nee-nee. Nee, nee, nee. Bom, bom, bom. Bye.